Hello everyone, hope you're well. I am here today to film a Q&A. I don't actually know why I'm enjoying filming in the bathroom so much. It might be all those Vogue videos going around the internet, but we're back in my bathroom, no relevance whatsoever. I enjoyed it in my last video, so if you haven't seen that one, check it out. It's a little get ready with me, but this video is going to be answering all of your burning questions at the moment, and I just wanted to let you guys know that this video is kindly sponsored by Squarespace. You all know that I've been working with them for a while, and they are the platform that I created my business website on. So definitely check them out and use my code for 10% off your very first domain name or website. And we'll talk more about it in the rest of the video, but let's get on to the questions, because to be honest, there was actually quite a lot of questions, and they're all ranging from different topics, and I don't actually think this is going to be in any particular order, so let's go. So I might start off with house, and someone asked, do you wish you'd waited longer and saved more money at your family home before buying a property? I bought this flat when I was 23 technically, but moved in when I was 24, and I've been living in it for 4 years now. It's a really like odd situation to be talking about, because no one thought that we would ever be in a situation like we have been in the last 2 years. The P word. The reason I don't say the word is because YouTube acts really funny when you talk about this topic, but we all know what I'm talking about, the P word and the C word. It has made the house market in the UK really weird. The government brought in that stamp duty holiday, like there was loads of things, and there was a time where I thought I was going to sell. Lots and lots of different things have happened basically, and I do think that overall, especially flats at the moment, have reduced in price. So I haven't had my flat valuated, I haven't really gone too far into that kind of thing, but looking back now with hindsight, obviously I would say if you can, and if you are in a position to live at home for as long as possible, if you're living rent-free or on very little rent, you know, save, because trust me, buying a property is like, it can be a little bit of a money pit. I didn't have a stamp duty holiday, so literally my stamp duty was more than the value of my car at the time, and it was just money that, you know, poof, just went away. So, you know, it is a thing that really you should think about. But I have to be honest, I love this flat. I feel like it's really given me a sense of purpose in so many different ways, and it's been really versatile and given me kind of what I want, and that's why in the first place I went for a 2-bed as opposed to a 1 in my situation. But if I could go back, would I maybe buy a new build? Would I maybe stay at home a little bit longer? Maybe, but I can't say that I haven't loved living here. I still do really love it, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I really have the moving itch, and essentially all it is that I would love to have like a garden, and not even necessarily a house so to speak, but just to live maybe in an area that isn't so suburby. Because we do live in the suburbs, we're not central London by any means, and it's just become a little bit more of something that I would like. And yeah, so we're not going to be moving yet or anything. I know I talked about it in my questions that I put up, but it's definitely something that's on my mind. But obviously moving is really expensive. We'd have to sell this flat first. Well, I would like to. And yeah, I don't know, would you guys like me to talk more about stuff like that? I love property buying and just all that kind of stuff. It's just so interesting to me. But ideally I would like to move from here in the next year, 2 years. If we could move next year, that would be amazing. But this flat is so great, and actually the location, although it is suburby, isn't bad. But yeah, does everyone know what I mean? You get this like itch, the moving itch I call it. I had it last year, and I feel like it's kind of coming back. Someone says, are you happy and content with where you are in life at the moment? Anyone who knows me knows I am the worst at being really hard on myself. I do find it difficult to not have like a plan in place, and I like to kind of always have something that I'm working towards. So, you know, for a long time it was becoming a pharmacist, then for a long time it was like being good at that, then for a long time it was like trying to buy a house, Then it was, you know, like there were so many things that I've always been trying to do. I think I thrive as a person who likes to have things to do or look forward to. And when I don't have that, I lose track. So I think that's why the last couple of years in the P and the C word, I've struggled really hard, because the plans that I kind of had and the time frames that I had, like finishing my uni course, starting my business, all kind of like went up in the air. But I am really happy with where I am. I mean, I honestly have like the best family network that I could dream of, my partner's included, and it was always a dream of mine to have that and to be able to I wanted to really always find someone, and this kind of goes back to like the relationship thing, but I wanted to be in a relationship where we fit into each other, as opposed to one person trying to slot themselves in the other person's life. And it's just been really great because we all get on really well, we're all really happy. And yeah, I am content, but obviously I still have so much that I want to do, and I do feel like these last couple of years have been taken away from us a little bit. So I don't know if anyone kind of agrees. Obviously, I say this, take this with a pinch of salt. Like, I have not been in a bad situation compared to so many other people, but I'm just talking about myself. And I know a lot of you guys at my age can relate. Like, 28, I'm nearing my 30s. There's so much that I still want to do before, you know, we get married and have kids and stuff like that. But and you know, traveling and all that kind of thing. So yes, I am very happy. It's just, I still think I have a lot of hard work ahead of me in the next few years. Someone said, how would you describe your style now compared to when you were at uni? Oh my god, my style's evolved so much. My style evolved even at uni. I definitely feel like I used to dress for like a certain genre, I feel like. And then when I had my going blonde phase is when I just feel like I really came into my own, and I started just genuinely wearing things that I really liked. I don't really think I even have a sense of style, so to speak, now. I think I just dress what I want to dress that day. So there are days where I'll dress a little bit more girly, then there'll be days that I dress a little bit less. And I think the main thing that has really changed is color. Like, I love wearing color now, whereas before it did used to be a lot of like blacks and like, you know, muted colors, whereas now, you know, I'll wear like a pink dress, I'll wear like, you know, whatever I fancy that day. And it's been really fun because I love color. Like, I love blues, I love reds, you know, that kind of thing. And it would be kind of boring if my style just stayed exactly the same from uni. Do you have any advice for newly qualified pharmacists? Thanks. Oh my god, pharmacy I feel like is changing so much. I would say don't feel like you need to stay in the same career path the whole of your life. I definitely, first of all, never thought that I'd go into community pharmacy. I always thought I'd do hospital, and it just wasn't for me. Definitely explore other avenues like independent prescribing, I have a friend who's done a PhD, like how amazing. There's so much you can do with it. And don't feel like you're closed in a box, basically, but just try and have the first couple of years gaining as much experience as you can, and that will stand you in really good stead for the future. Someone said, what lessons did you learn in your late 30s? I think she means late 20s, because I'm going into 30 in the next couple of years. I think it's definitely been more about not really caring what you think and just staying in your own lane. I've said this so much before, but I really struggle with time management. As much as you all think that I'm really good at it, I'm actually really bad at it. And I really actually struggle with thinking that like I can have friends, and it's something that I've honestly really struggled with in my 20s and obviously like my teenage years as well. And I think it got to a point when I got to my late 20s where I was like, I just can't be bothered with people. And I'm really bad at thinking that people even want to be my friend. And you know, I've just been a bit unlucky, and I'm not saying that I'm the perfect friend, because honestly I'm not. I'm really bad at like communicating, correspondence, like keeping in touch. And then it gets to a point with people as well where I feel like I haven't spoken to this person for so long because I've been in my own head. Like, are they even going to want to speak to me? Are they even going to want to be my friend? It's really sad, and it's a thing that I struggle with internally really badly, and I feel like I just need to get over it and just you know, because there are really lovely people out there, but I almost just get into my head and I focus on so many other things that I don't give it a chance. So I've definitely learnt that it's probably better for my mental health to be like that, but it's definitely not a good way to be. And also just not focusing on other people. I really honestly, as much as I love being happy for other people, and I would also say that if you are not happy for other people in your life, it really does come across badly onto you. And definitely I would say I try so hard to be happy for the, I don't even try, it's just in my personality. I love seeing other people thrive, but I feel like it's very evident when you have people in your life who are like a not so happy for you energy. Literally I have so many topics on this that I could talk about, but yeah, I think also the last couple of years, and I know I stress about them so much, have taught me that family is honestly what's the most important thing to me. Like, another reason I really want to move house is because I want to be closer to my boyfriend's family. You know, at the moment we travel a little bit longer to even go and see them, like on the weekends and things like that, if we're not meeting halfway. So I've just really kind of come to understand what I think is the most important thing in life, and to me that's what it is. It's not money or success and things like that. It's like, as cheesy as this is, it's making memories with the people that you love. And oh my god, that's so cheesy, but it really, honestly, it really is for me. And yeah, that's, like I said, going onto the whole moving thing, that's another big reason why I'd love to move. Are you planning to study again? No. I did my postgraduate course. Like I said, I'm an independent prescriber now. I'm not looking to go into doing any like post-grad courses or anything in the, you know, in the nearer future. Never say never. I would love to do more on dermatology one day. It's definitely something that I feel really passionate about, having bad skin in my younger years. And you know, coming into this point in my life where I'm really happy with my skin, I feel like I understand things so much better, and it would obviously integrate really well with my aesthetic business anyway. But for the moment, none of that, but I am always studying for aesthetic purposes, so I'm constantly learning about new treatments, researching treatments that I want to bring out in the future. Actually, interestingly, I'd love to know what treatments you guys would be interested in down below, what kind of things, because I think you can see very clearly by my Instagram, I love doing lips. That's probably my favorite thing, because it's so instantly gratifying. It, you know, the results are kind of immediate. Botox, you have to give it a couple of weeks, and you know, other parts of the face are great, but I feel like lips, it's so, you know, there. But let me know, are you guys interested in like tear troughs, noses? I've had a lot of people inquiring. So there are fat dissolving injections for areas like, you know, underneath the jaw, like the chin area, like arms, legs, that kind of thing. What are you guys interested? Oh my god, also Profilo, vitamin boosters, that kind of thing I'm really interested in, and I would love to know your feedback. A little bit of a break to talk about Squarespace. I know those of you who really do watch my videos will know this, but Squarespace are the platform that I designed my website on, and I've been really lazy and just, you know, I've had so much going on, but I really want to add another page to my website. So I'm just going to show you guys a little bit of that, but I essentially want to create a before and afters page. I think the plan is to kind of make little Polaroid photos like I did for my picture on my profile side of the page. And I just need to kind of figure out the layout. Keep your eyes peeled for a new page on Fi. And you guys know I've talked about their 24/7 support. It's just great. You can even design your own logo on there. You can have a store, you can have a scheduling capability. There are just so many different things that it offers for small businesses like mine, so definitely don't miss out. You can also get a free 2-week trial, so you can play around with it. But if you are watching this, you can get 10% off your very first domain name or website. So use my code here, and let's get on to the rest of the video. How did you stay patient for the right one? I'm almost 26 and had no luck in love. Love, let me tell you, does not come easy, and I think as a woman it gets really hard when you're in your later 20s, especially when you're in a community that, although it's gotten much better like over, you know, hundreds of years, you know, you always will have, you know, your aunties who say, you know, are you seeing anyone? Do you have a boyfriend? Or, you know, you always get these questions more from like people who are older. I don't know if you guys can relate. And I would say as soon as you get to a point in your life when you say to yourself that you're ready, and I say this a lot to my single friends, it will come into place, but you need to say that you're ready, and you need to make time for that person, and you almost need to go out there and look. The guy's not just going to come knocking. You're not just going to meet him in Starbucks. You're not just going to see him at the library. You're not just going to meet him on the bus. That's my belief. And it got to the point where I was like waiting for this thing to happen, and it was just not going to happen because I barely go out anymore. And also it's not great to meet people at clubs and stuff like that, like been there, done it. And it's better to meet people who are actually actively looking. So I know online dating isn't for everyone, and I'm not sitting here and endorsing it for everybody, but that's a really good start, because more than likely there are going to be some people on there that are genuinely interested, like my boyfriend is or was. And it does take, you know, meeting a few frogs before you find your prince, as cheesy as that sounds. And I think, as I said before, when you meet someone where you are slotting both really well into each other's lives, that's when it's going to work best. I've been in relationships in the past where I feel like I'm constantly having to like slot myself in, although the boy is lovely and, like, you know, you get on really well, you're attracted to each other. If you're not aligned, whether that be like family or religion in some cases, political beliefs, like honestly, like these things do matter as much as we think they don't, then it's not going to work. And you don't have to be the same person, because literally my partner and I are like chalk and cheese. Like honestly, I'm a Pisces, he's a Virgo. Although we work really well, we're very, very different. I would say definitely, as long as you start focusing on yourself, but you get yourself out there, whether that be going out more, you know, meeting people through other people, it's gonna happen. Just don't expect him to just answer your door, you know, because I'll be honest with you, I'm a very big romantic, and I've always romanticized the idea of things like that happening, but in my eyes nowadays, it's something that you need to work for. And yeah, don't despair, be happy in what you're doing, and he will fall into your life when it's all meant to be. I'd love to know what training you've done, RE fillers and Botox, as I'm looking to start training myself. If you guys would like a whole dedicated business like Q&A video on starting a new business, I can do that. Let me know and like this video, so it gives me an indication that you guys want me to do that, but I feel like it's going to be too long for me to talk about in this video, so just let me know. Would you recommend the government scheme, aka I used help to buy your flat, pros and cons? Again, really great video idea if you guys want me to do that. I kind of touched upon it a little bit. Tell us about your first date with your boyfriend. I'm not going to go too much into this, but basically we met online, and yeah, I went into our date really like chill and having not many expectations, just wanting to go and have fun. And have never like looked back since, to be honest with you. So yeah, that was kind of it. We went for pizza and, you know, had drinks and all that kind of stuff. It was really nice. Another thing, you know when a guy likes you when he wants to see you like a few days after you've met. I used to hate dating guys and you'd have to wait like 2 weeks to see them again. You might as well not bother. You know, it needs to be snappy, it needs to be rolling, it needs to be going. Again, wavelength, so important, trust me. Someone said, can you talk about your Accutane experience? Guys, my skin, honestly, it's in the last couple of years, it's just gone from leaps and bounds. But like I said, I feel like I've really been taking care of it. And although yes, I'm wearing makeup, I'm so much happier with my skin. And you know, I have been really taking care of it, whether that's mesotherapy with Marion that I was doing before, and I wear SPF literally every day. Let me just show you my new SPF that I've been loving. It's the ultraviolet SPF 30 clean screen. I got from Cole Beauty. Such a nice sunscreen. If you liked this Centella, you will like this. Although This is less SPF, but then we don't know how much this actually is. So yeah, I'm honestly so happy with that. I also went for a facial recently, which this was gifted to me, but I'm under no obligation to post. And you guys know, if I was not happy with this facial, I literally would not talk about it. I went for a hydrofacial at fi.clinic, and I did not think that I could get such nice results after one session of a facial. I've never had like lymphatic drainage. I've never really had like a proper glycolic peel. You know, although I like taking care of my skin at home, I just feel like, I don't know, I'm so nervous about doing treatments like that because my skin is so sensitive. And you guys, I am a convert. Even my boyfriend was like, I want to do this facial because the difference it's made to my pigmentation, especially to this side, and just the overall cleanliness of my skin. It cleansed all my dirt and impurities. We also did an infrared and red LED treatment at the end to help with redness. It was just brilliant, and I can't stress it enough. And I have a discount code that you guys can use here, so definitely make sure to check it out. Honestly, so impressed, and thank you so much, Pulse Light, for, you know, having me, because it was such a nice experience. And yeah, they know I'm going to be back, so great. Someone said, how is your aesthetics business going? Guys, it's going amazing. If you don't follow us on Instagram, I would really appreciate it. I will obviously leave my link here. And also I'm offering model discounts for anyone who's interested in dermal filler. It doesn't have to be lips. You can check out our website for other areas like chin, etc. that I do. I'm offering a discount for bookings made up until Sunday the 19th of September. So don't miss out, guys. I'm really looking to further educational posts. Let me know if you're interested in things like that, knowing about the technique that I use. And obviously not everybody wants their photos taken on Instagram, so only do message me in regards to that if you are interested. Someone said, are you still practicing as a pharmacist? Yes. I feel like it's kind of one thing that I really don't want to miss. I just feel like if I stopped community pharmacy, I'm going to literally lose all my knowledge that I've worked so hard for like 5+ years to curate. So yeah, no, I'm still very much dipped my toes into pharmacy. Said, do you ever miss living alone? No, I really like living with my boyfriend. Yeah, no, honestly, I did not think that we would get on this well living at home. Obviously, everyone has their moments, but I'm really lucky. He's very clean, he's very tidy. I'm not very tidy, and he's quite helpful, I have to say. He doesn't watch my videos, but I don't want him to hear me saying nice things about him. But he's a Virgo, so he's very neat and tidy. So some people are also asking a lot about like marriage and kids and things like that, like the really scary stuff. Yes, we've talked about it a lot, and talking about 5-year plan, it's definitely in the cards, and it's a topic that gets brought up a lot by myself. No, I'm only kidding. He knows that it's important to both of us, basically. So yeah, and honestly, I'm hella broody at the moment. There are too many cute kids that come into my pharmacy, and I've just got too many cute kids around like family at the moment. So yeah, but everyone hold your horses, not yet. Just, it's in the future. So do you like hanging out in my bathroom? Definitely let me know. Do make sure to check out Squarespace for 10% off your very first domain or website. Honestly, guys, they have been amazing. As a small business owner and new business owner, check them out, and I will see you all in my next video. Take care, guys. Bye.